Okay, what we have here now is a little workbench. I have got to have a place where I can work on my projects and what have you. This here, I just picked up a piece of 2x12, cut it to fit, put a leg underneath here, you can see, and a leg over there, and then I put a bracket here so that when I'm working on it, it won't move around. And then back in there, I've got all kinds of my hardware, projects I'm working on, and what have you. Now, what I've done, or what I'm going to do, is to put this cabinet up there like that. And this cabinet, I saw this on YouTube, and this cabinet is going to hold my drills. Just like that. I've got about 3 or 4 drills, so but you can make these fingers for whatever. Now right here, I'm going to put my chargers, and then my batteries will go in here. And the chargers, I got one for 12 volt. I have one for 110. In here in the corner, I've got a setup right here for 12 volt, and then down in here, I've got an electrical box for 110. As you can see, my light. Now this light, I got this light on eBay, and for working in your workshop, you can take this light and bring it right on your work. Plus, buy the one that has a magnifying glass in it, because if your eyes are as bad as mine, a little magnifying glass helps a lot. And this light here is 110, but what I have planned to do, I think I'll upgrade it. I've looked for some LEDs, 12 volt LEDs, and I'm going to take the incandescent bulb out, put 2 little LEDs on there, and then later on I'll show you how that worked out. And then also too, these lights are 1057s. Now these lights are not very energy efficient. When they build them back in the 60s and the 70s, they just had the regular bulbs in there that you put in, and they require a lot of amperage, so you can't run it on your battery for too long, so you have to oh, I forgot my train of thought. You have to turn it off occasionally, and you got to keep your battery charged up. So I'm going to take this whole bracket out and then put LEDs in there. Now the LEDs that I'm looking at are very bright. In fact, they're brighter than these here. And not only that, they take very, very, very little amperage. I can burn all the lights in my boat, and I can burn them completely overnight, and the battery won't even be let's see, the battery won't even be drained completely. But this is my little workshop in here, and I'm going to keep on working on it and getting little things in there. But as you can see, my workbench, if I move this out of the way, let's see, if you get an old 2x12 or something like that, you can drill in this thing, you can beat on it, it's good and solid, that you don't have to worry about it coming apart or anything. Just make sure that you put a good leg on each end, and if it looks bad, just turn it over. Or you can put a piece of cover on it so that when you're entertaining in your boat or something, then you can cover it up so people don't see it. But later on, what I want to do in this here, I want to kind of cover this up in here so that it doesn't look like a workshop. And this is the, let's see, the rear bunk on the starboard side. But for a workshop or something, and then see also too, when you build your workshop here, I like these little tubs. You can put your projects in there, you can put your grinders in there, you can put your nuts, bolts, whatever, and then you mark them. And then what you do is you draw a diagram, and it'll tell you where all your nuts and bolts are at. So there you are. That is my workshop.